The 1990s, what a time to be alive. Phones were the size of breeze blocks, Tamagotchis were hanging from every bag, and inexplicably people were wearing shell suits in the street. But what's more important about the 90s was it was a time when there were some fantastic movies made. And we're going to go on a journey from 10 to 1 in the best films of the 1990s. Hey, Tim here from Screen OD. I hope you are doing well. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hopefully your day is about to get even better because we're going to go on a nostalgic trip through the 1990s with 10 of the best films that were created in an era when there were a lot of good films. Now, just a quick reminder before we get going, if you love TV and movies, why not subscribe to the channel? And if you like the video, and then more people across the internet will get to see this content, which will hopefully help them discover or rediscover some great films from the 90s. So without further ado, let's start our list at number 10. And I must admit, I'm biased here because the first one is a British film. At 10, it's Trainspotting. Danny Boyle's 1996 black comedy is based on Irvine Welsh's novel and follows the fortunes of a group of heroin addicts in an economically depressed area of Edinburgh. A huge cultural phenomenon in Scotland, Britain and across the world, the film starring Ewan McGregor, Ewan Bremner, Johnny Lee Miller, Robert Carlyle and Kelly MacDonald is remembered for its hard-hitting theme, incredible storytelling and brilliant soundtrack. If you think we've got issues with technology in the 21st century, honestly, it was all going on in the 90s. At number 9, it's The Matrix. Written and directed by the Wachowskis, this 1999 film tells the story of a dystopian future where humanity is living in a virtual reality, while the Matrix is using their energy to power itself. When hacker Neo finds out the truth, he joins the underground rebellion to try to bring the Matrix down. Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne star in this sci-fi classic. Back a little bit closer to reality in number 8, we go Good Will Hunting. Written by Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, and the film that solidified them as stars in the industry. This psychological drama, starring the pair alongside Robin Williams, sees Damon's character go through a journey of discovery with his therapist and his friends after he is forced to go through a deferred prosecution scheme after assaulting a police officer. Now, the first rule of number 7 on our list is we don't talk about number 7 on our list. Now, for the purposes of this list, we are going to have to talk about it at some point or else we'd be stuck here and that'd be the end. At number 7, we've got Fight Club. David Fincher's 1999 film is without doubt one of the most memorable of the era, drawing exceptional performances from both Edward Norton and Brad Pitt in this deeply troubling and at times violent film that sees Norton's unfulfilled character become embroiled in a world of chaos and anarchy. It's Toy Story. One of the early Pixar hits, Toy Story set the bar for animated entertainment and the industry has never looked back. The beautifully crafted, cast and executed film about a group of toys who come alive when no one is looking has stood the test of time and remains one of the best animated adventures ever told. Wahey, we're halfway there. Wahey, we're living on a prayer is what Bon Jovi would say if he was presenting this, but he's not, I am. And at number 5, it's Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese's 1990 seminal gangster movie is probably still considered the most accomplished of its genre, starring a brilliant performance from Robert De Niro opposite Ray Liotta and Joe Pesci. This dark and dangerous story of mafia crime gangs and family in New York is truly gripping. For those who believe that there just haven't been enough dinosaurs on this list yet, things are about to get a whole lot better here at number 4. Jurassic Park. In 1993, Steven Spielberg's blockbuster stunned the world as dinosaurs came alive on screen before our eyes in a compelling, fun action-adventure telling the story of a dinosaur park which doesn't quite work out for its owner. With iconic performances from Sam Neill, Laura Dern, Jeff, Life Will Find a Way, Goldblum and Richard Attenborough, this is a very fondly remembered film by all. At number 3, we have more sci-fi with Terminator 2. Judgment Day, a sequel to the 1984 original, is a rare thing indeed. A sequel that is as good, if not, dare we say, better than the original film, as we see Arnold Schwarzenegger return. He said he'd be back for more science fiction action in James Cameron's 1991 masterpiece. We're at number 2, but what will it be? I was never very good at suspense. It's Pulp Fiction. Quentin Tarantino's 1994 crime story is in many ways a film that defines 90s cinema and will be remembered fondly by anyone who lived through the decade as to when they first saw it. Starring a stellar cast including John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis and Uma Thurman, this eminently quotable film is as popular today as when it was first made. Okay, here we are, we're at number 1. Just before we reveal the very best film of the 1990s, a reminder, if you love movies and TV, why not subscribe to the channel? And if you've enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and share the love with other users across YouTube. Okay, it's time to get busy living or get busy dying. Do you know what it is? No? Okay, well, it's the Shawshank Redemption. Frank Darabont's 1994 movie, based on a short story by Stephen King, didn't have huge success at the box office when it first came out, but after a raft of award nominations and a re-release in cinemas, followed by a stellar home entertainment release, it quickly became one of the most popular and well-loved films of all time. Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman shine in this story of hope against the odds and light in darkness, a true masterwork of cinematic genius. Okay, so that's it. That's the 90s done and dusted. All of the best films ranked from 10 down to 1. What? There's something missing? Yes, if there's a film that you think should be on the list, why not leave your favourite films of the 90s in the comments below. If you like the video, go on, like the video, and maybe think about subscribing to the channel. Go check out all the other videos on the Screen OD channel. If you love TV and movies, you're gonna have a good time. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see ya.